With what's been published. You're welcome to attend any other meeting, be present, be listened to. These will be the voting members for that. It's my hope that we will move through the process with as much time as you need, but in a timely manner, and that if you have questions of the subcommittee, that you'll ask those questions before we get to delegation meeting so that we can pull this together in the best possible light. So with that taken care of, I have one more item to discuss, and it was brought, yes.
I think that multi-committee one, whatever it is, needs to have a list of what we want.
Okay.
Because at this point, I'm not sure what and what not.
Be happy to do that. I had gone back and asked Kathy, I believe, to send me, I have that information, I'll send it along. An item that was brought up to me, and I'll ask for a discussion on it, is that there were many, I've heard, weren't happy with the commissioner's new budget, and how much of an increase is in that, and knowing that that was the past commissioner's budget, I want to have discussion about sending a letter to the commissioners that were just sworn in today, and Amanda Bouvard is your new chairman of the commissioners, if you didn't know that. Ask them to take a little bit of time to look at the budget, and looking at it with the eye that we would like to see them bring a budget back that is neutral and not raised from where it was. Lena, you want to discuss that?
I'd make that motion that we send the budget.
Before you make it, because I just thought to add maybe. Sure. I think the letter, I would recommend that the letter, I agree with that 100%. But it also, I think, should say, we want to give you this, so you have two new commissioners, we want to give you this opportunity to present your budget to the delegation. Not that we should have to deal from someone else's budget. I don't think it's fair to put them in the position of having to defend the budget. The two of them didn't have anything to do with it. So all I'm saying is I agree with that, but just as part of it, say we'll give you this opportunity. And we would recommend that we need to look at the numbers.
It would be a neutral increase budget.
Yeah. And I think also in that regard, for some of us, like I need to get to work as quickly as possible before, we get delivered the budget on 15th. And so we need to set a time period that we're going to give them, so that it's not just open-ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give them a month, 30 days.
30 days.
That's the line.
Why don't we start with 2 weeks and have them respond from there? Would that be preferable, Jerry?
With regard to that letter, well, I agree that it should be that the new commissioners would present their budget. I don't think we should indicate to them whether it has to be necessarily level or not. They would present their budget. Maybe higher, maybe lower, maybe the same. But let them make their budget.
Okay. And we will discuss that more. In the past, we had, as a delegation, come out and said that we'd like to see something as a recommendation, as either neutral or 2% or a cost of living increase. So we've done that in the past.
No, I appreciate you one hand. I just was speaking against it.
Okay.
Well, given the fact they had a $2 million surplus last year, I think a revenue neutral budget is well
Well, yeah, and I think what it should say, instead of just saying it should be the amount to be raised by taxation.
Yes, right.
Will not increase. Will be level.
Right, that's the key.
That's key.
Play budget with,
Yep.
they can play with budgets and revenues, but the amount to be raised by taxation should not have.
Will not be increased.
And they've already dipping into the fund, the unassigned fund to try and even it out.
Right, we don't know where that fund is or where it's going to go, so we're going to make sure we're not touching that.
So if I hear, we have a motion. Do we have a second to the motion?
Second.
We've had discussion.
Still to vote, haven't resigned yet.
So we know exactly what we're doing.
Well, that would be difficult.
I just kind of moved around a little bit.
That we'd be sending a letter to the new commissioners, asking them, and I'd ask the opportunity to make it grammatically correct, to to present to review the present budget, review and make recommendations to the delegation, with further recommendation that there should not be an increase, no raise in taxation.
Mark, I think you're getting a little carried.
Too far?
Yeah.
Help me, please.
Just don't raise taxes.
The motion just is that the commissioners need to relook at the budget in light of the fact that there are 2 new commissioners on board, and that we would like that information back to us within 2 weeks with the goal of not raising taxes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Everyone in agreement?
Fine.
Okay. That would be the motion.
I like it. Now I know what I'm voting on.
Yes.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So we'll send a letter, it's unanimous. Is there any other business that we think we should consider at this time?
Not business, but I'd just like to remind everybody that it's already been, I have an email from the chairman of the Municipal and Budget County Committee, that the bill on TANs and also Representative Bucco's bill will be heard on the 10th. Those are 2 very important bills to us, I believe. And whatever you can do, if you can get there to sign in for those bills, et cetera, please do so.
Okay.
So when is our next meeting, Mark?
That's my question now.
I don't have the date of that. I will send a date and we'll come to that determination.
Well, I was just going to say that if you are suggesting they provide something to us within 2 weeks, that we meet
In 2 weeks.
at the
2
Monday,
weeks after that.
right after.
Could you also send out a list of current email and phone numbers?
Okay.
And their website is wrong, and they list them.
Yeah, if you could, if they did the website.
That's right.
Yes.
We're not here, Dr. Marsh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it exists, yeah.
yeah.
Karen, thank you for the suggestion. Any other business? With that, motion to adjourn.
Do we have to go into convention to
Yeah.
solidify what we've done?
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
So in convention,
We're ratifying, most is to ratify everything we just did.
is that agreeable?
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Move to come out of convention?
So moved.
Okay.
Move to adjourn.
So then,
Second.
So we motion to come out, it was seconded, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And motion to adjourn?
let's just recess the call of the chair.
Okay.